Alright, guys, this is a topic that gets me really, really heated a lot. Today, we're going to be talking about how to deal with toxic people. Alright, so number one, ignore them, alright? If you cannot, for whatever reason, ignore them entirely or ignore them completely or cut them out of your life, well, okay, again, this depends. Do you want this person around sometimes? If not, cut them out your life completely because toxic people will drain your resources in terms of, money, your emotional, everything. They will drain you of your resources. So you don't want toxic people around. Now, I know that we in the spiritual field, we think that we need to be Jesus Christ and we need to be helping other people, but this should never come at a cost of your own personal well-being. You should not be helping other people to help them at the cost of your own personal expense, right? So everything needs to kind of be a sort of equilibrium where you are giving value and you are gaining value. And this is also very subjective as well, which I won't really go into. Another thing you can do is cut them out, minimize them. Maybe once a week, once a month. I have certain people in my life that I don't really like hanging out with that much, but to be polite and to be, courteous, I hang out with them just to be, all right, well, let's hang out. Let's do this communion shit. Let's do the fellowship thing. Let's be good people and hang out because that's what human beings should be doing. Human beings should be hanging out. But in terms of law of attraction, in terms of vibration, you really shouldn't be hanging out with people who are at low vibration or people who are toxic or people who are not at your level. Okay, people at your level or people who are not at your level are going to do nothing but drain and take away of your precious time, energy, and resources. And by resources, I mean it's a blank term for any stuff. They're gonna be taking away time away from you, your emotions. They're gonna make you feel bad. This is a number one indicator whether someone is toxic or whether someone is ignorant of their, poor social misconduct or their terrible social skills. If you hang out with someone and every time you hang out with that person, they are making you feel worse about yourself, they're making you feel worse about life, chances are this is a toxic person. If they are purposely challenging you all the time to make you feel less than, to make you feel worse than, chances are this person is toxic. Now, there are certain exceptions here when someone is not necessarily toxic, they just don't know any better. Meaning like they're at low vibration themselves and they need some help and they don't know how to handle themselves socially. So when they do something, it's not that they're trying to be offensive. It's just they just don't know how to conduct themselves. They don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to express themselves. And this is a very unique case. This is when someone is a nice person but they just don't know how to socialize very well. Maybe they have social phobias, maybe they have social anxiety. You treat this case a little different. In this case, you soften with them and you kind of let them know that what they're doing is not okay. And usually these people will internalize and say, I'm sorry. I messed up and I'm sorry. Because these certain types of people don't actually want to be toxic. They're just internally conflicted. I am very, very emphasizing to really stop wasting your time with low vibrational people. Stop wasting your time with people who are a wasted time. Stop wasting time with people who are always needing to have conflict or some sort of drama. Now, rule of thumb, minimize. Maybe you don't have to cut someone out entirely. Now, for me personally, when I socialize, I'm not looking for drama. I'm not looking for conflict. I'm looking to have fun and chill and have a good time. And I'm looking for a benefit, right? So If someone is not benefiting me in some kind of way, like if at the very least we are not having fun, why am I hanging out with this person? Right? Like if they're making me feel worse than worse, if they're making me feel worse about myself for whatever reason, I don't owe this person no time or attention because I'm not looking to socialize to feel worse about myself. Again, this stuff gets very nuanced, right? Because there are very, very like super specific situational rules, but I'm really talking about on a general basis here, right? Sometimes my friends they'll call me out and say, "Hey, yo, Gerardo, man, you gotta step up, man." Like, and I have no problem with that because they're coming from the positive intention of, "Hey, yo, Gerardo, you man, you gotta step up, man." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, you're right, man, you're right. I'll step up." But I know where they're coming from. They're coming from a place of I want to see you do better. That's why I'm giving you this criticism or this feedback. Certain types of people don't want you to actually do better. They just want you to feel worse about yourself, and that's why they give you a lot of weird drama. Like it's really simple, honestly. If this person makes you feel worse, they are toxic. If this person makes you feel better, they are high vibrational. Okay? If you follow that simple logical equation, you pretty much know who is toxic and who is high vibrational. Good people will at least attempt to make you feel better about yourself. Toxic people or weird shady type of people will try to do things in a certain way to make you feel less than, to make you feel worse about yourself. People at high vibrations, they are helping, they're giving. People at low vibrations, they are trying to take and make others feel bad. And this is because they see everybody as they see life as a competition, or they see people as a threat to their own ego, right? So low vibrational people are stuck on the kind of primitive mentality that I'm trying to outshine everyone, I'm trying to look the best, yada yada yada. And the way they conduct this is very ugh. I don't even want to talk about it. It's very ugh. These people are really, really disgusting with the way they conduct this. My point is minimize and avoid people who make you feel worse about yourself. And I'm also going to add a disclaimer. This is not to also say that people who tell you the honest truth about areas that you are avoiding, that they are toxic. It's really you got to pay attention to the vibes more so than what the person is saying. If you feel like you were brought down, chances are that person doesn't really care about your best interest. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, inspirational people, they will correct you. And I personally, I've experienced this where it's like, wow, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. I feel inspired because they corrected me and they made me see the areas in my life that I need to improve on. Now, the actions are still the same. One is coming from a place of upliftment. The other one is coming from a place of you're a piece of shit. I'm gonna call you on your flaws. I'm gonna criticize you. I'm gonna call you out on every little thing that you're doing wrong. That's toxic. Right off the back, that's toxic. No one really should be criticizing you, judging you, and looking at every little thing you're doing, and then analyzing what you're doing as if this is right or wrong. This is coming from a very toxic mentality, a toxic mindset. Now, if the person was on a high vibrational perspective, they would just see it as, all right, well, this person has these issues. Let me just tell them this so they can get out of this kind of box that they're in or out of this consciousness that they're in, and it will fix them. Because when you're trying to help people, usually the positive works better than the negatives. The negatives, when you talk like that tough love stuff, that shit is garbage. When you are receiving a good message that inspires you to do better. It could be tough love, but it inspires you to do better. That's high vibrational. When someone is just criticizing you, calling you out, and analyzing every little mistake you're doing, and then saying that you're wrong, 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 wrong. This is bad. This is bad. That is toxic, and these are the type of people that you want to avoid in your life because they're not bringing you up. They are bringing you down. So, as a summary, surround yourself with people who bring you up. Stop wasting time with people who bring you down. Now, this doesn't mean completely. You can minimize it. You're gonna be the one who decides that. But I would cut out the people who waste your time. Like, stop doing charity work. Stop doing Jesus Christ work. Your energy is precious. I'm kind of done doing this kind of. Listen, my time is precious now at this point. I'm not surrounding myself with people who are low vibrational, who I have to correct all the time, and it puts pressure on me because they're so low vibrational where I gotta fucking beat the shit out of them because they're so disrespectful in a very low key way. And it's very annoying for me, honestly. That's all I got for you on this one. If you wish to support me and my mission for expanding human awareness, then you can do so with the links down below, either on my Patreon or on my PayPal. I also have very powerful resources down below that will help you in all of your self-help needs, whether it be health, wealth, getting women, becoming an alpha male, becoming more confident, improving your social skills. The links down below will help you in all those areas. Thank you so much. This has been Davinci Neptune with love.